Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Cam's Counseling. And as promised, I'm going to start a new series titled The Truth About God, the Old and New. And this week, we're going to cover the introduction of Is God a Moral Monster? But before we do that, let's get into some prayer. Yes, God, I pray that as we go over this introduction, that you would be not only speaking through me, but opening people's eyes and hearts to what Paul Copan has to say and what he has to say in his introduction. And I also pray that as we go through this series in the coming months, that this would strengthen people's faith and bring them closer to you. And as always, thank you for what your son did on the cross for us. In your name, amen. So, as I was reading through Paul Copan's introduction to his book, Is God a Moral Monster?, he states that in no way is he trying to change people's beliefs or make people, force people to believe in something they don't, but more of he's trying to give us more of an insight to what the new atheists of the world are doing and the accusations that they can bring against God and his rebuttals to that. He starts off his introduction by talking about how his first half of his book is going to be talking about neo-atheism and who are the new atheists. He also talks about how he doesn't want people to misunderstand who God is. And what's really striking about this book, about the beginning of his introduction, is that he takes the time to thank everyone who helped him write his book, including his wife and children. So, honestly, I think that tells you right there the fact that he's not taking full credit for all that he's done. He's actually sharing the credit, not actually saying, "Oh, it was all me, look at me, I wrote another bestseller." No. He's spreading the wealth, not only to his wife and kids, but to his editors and people who had made his book possible. And he closes out by saying that he hopes that as you read this book, basically that hopefully you'll find the peace or the answers that you've been looking for. And that was a small introduction into Paul Copan's book, Is God a Moral Monster? And I also want to give a heads up as well. So this is going to be a series that's going to last for, I want to say, at least the next 6 months to a year. There's 20 chapters in this book. And we're going to, every week, we're going to go over it chapter by chapter. Obviously, I'm not going to, give you a huge lecture, bore you. I'm going to keep my teaching short and the reviews short. But we will be going through this book chapter by chapter for the next coming months. And my prayer is that you guys would not only see God for who he truly is, but realize God's true love for humanity. And I will see you guys next week for chapter 1. And I will see you men tomorrow night for Fisherman's Bible Study.